All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're listening or watching us from. Welcome to another episode of Gunpowder Banter. All right, we bring you another episode tonight with a twist. We have a fan from another club who is actually challenging us for the title this year. So it's going to be a heated debate, very passionate, and we'll have to listen to what he has to say about why he thinks Man U will win the title over Arsenal this year. Just kidding, guys. let's talk to let's talk to a fan who has
You've been through a lot.
We have both been through a lot, because if you remember the whole Wenger Ferguson saga that went on for a while before Mourinho tried to put his head in there, but we've always had a running thing against Man U. Think about like from back in the day, even with the Invincibles. There's always been that beef that has run through both clubs, and here we are. We lost Wenger. They lost Ferguson.
Not
and
really.
Well, he's still around, right?
It's still there.
You know, let me just read the list: David Moyes, Ryan Giggs, Luis Gangal,
We don't
Jose
have enough time for
Mourinho,
this.
Ole Gunnar, Ragnick, Ten Hag, Van Nistelrooy, Amorim, and now Fletcher. So Kenna, sorry man, you had an Arsenal podcast. You should have expected that. So what you got to say? Well, let's start a little bit easy. First of all, if you don't mind, we'll introduce the guest, and then we'll introduce the other co-hosts for tonight, and then we'll learn about how our guest became a Man U fan. So let's ease him in, guys. Just take it easy. So please introduce yourself, Kenna.
So my name is Kenna. I'm a United fan based in Houston. I'm happy to be in the Lions Den. Like I said, I miss the Emery years.
Brave man.
Because you guys are a little too vocal for my liking. You could not find an Arsenal fan in the Emery years, but here you are on a podcast. Let's see how the tables have turned. You guys you're too happy, but
It's good to
I'm
be
happy to
king,
look.
man. It's good to be king. We're on top right now. So yeah.
We have been well seasoned and taught for the last few years with all the heartaches.
now.
So
We're resilient.
bring it on, man. We're ready.
I can imagine. But
Well,
yeah, I'm
welcome to the show.
happy to be here. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, thanks. We know the time has not been favorable, but we're glad that you finally joined us tonight, and we'll try to keep it very civil. But feel free to throw the darts. It's 1v3, so we're ready for you. And over to you, Ashoke.
Good evening, guys. Welcome back to another lovely episode.
Thank you. And Dizzle, who
Hey,
happens
good
to be why don't you introduce yourself?
Good evening, guys. I don't know if some of you may know, but that is my older brother over there. So I've been hearing a lot of banter from him all these years. So I'm happy to be able to give it back to him right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's been a long time coming.
Well, we're glad that he is able to join us. So,
But in 2026, it's not really a fair fight, the rest.
Nah.
Look, we're terrible. We're terrible. Yes, I know. This is the
Wow.
best time. This is
I
the
have to
best time to
clip
fight
that.
us. Don't
We
clip
are
it.
terrible. Anyway.
Don't clip it.
My guy is sounding like Amorim now. This is the worst Manchester United team ever.
No, that guy is he's useless. He's
But did you see the smile on his face after he got fired?
Dude, the guy was happy, man.
He
boy,
was
Was he
excited.
asking for it?
contract payout now your mates. Are you?
Yes,
are
now.
you
27
yeah.
million.
I mean,
Are you serious?
At the end of the day, it's all about
First
money.
of all, he didn't like the job in the first place. He was crashing out, and then he gets to make how many millions? He'll be happy
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
I'll be happy too.
it's a good gig to be a field manager in the EPL.
No,
Because you
especially,
Mania
yeah,
and Chelsea. Mania and Chelsea
no,
are they're
it's-
making coaches really rich.
Yeah,
especially United though. Like that's like the cash cow now. You just pay.
No,
the
I mean-
coaches.
Chelsea, 13 coaches in the last how many years?
How many?
I mean,
United?
you can't really.
You know,
you
they have
can't-
like
13
7
years.
or 8.
no, United is 10 in 13
Yeah,
years.
that's what I'm saying. They're close.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But let's start from the start. So, Kenna, just tell us how you became a Man U fan, especially in a household with an Arsenal fan. Like, where did the roads, the paths not cross?
Well, first of all, I'm older, so whoever whoever gets to choose gets to choose. But I think we had a cousin who was a very, very avid United fan. He would talk about Cantona from morning till night. In fact, he was a big Cantona fan. So he introduced me to United back at Cantona. Funny part, I watched Cantona, I was like, this guy can ball. You know how you watch a player and the player is so iconic, and then you're just like, anywhere he goes, I'm going. That was what happened. So I followed Cantona, I watched him, liked him, and then obviously he was iconic for United. I just ended up being a United fan, and I liked it from there. And luckily for us, the thing is, as a fan, if you start watching a football team and they are winning at that point in time, it's kind of etched in your subconscious that, yes, I was born to win, that kind of thing. So at the time I started watching, United was on top. So I just stayed there, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
So
I hope the game was the only thing you learned from Cantona. Because that guy used to
didn't-
drop
I-
people
I mean-
who he didn't like.
No. But self-defense is also something you can learn from him.
That
Yes.
guy was not
That-
defending himself.
Okay.
He needed to be defended
That
against.
was an iconic drop kick.
Dude, that drop kick, that picture is iconic.
legendary.
It's
Yeah.
a legendary picture. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was quite a powerful Man U team. I mean, that was the core of the England squad, right? I think you had Beckham was in that team as well. Ryan Giggs, Keane, Schmeichel.
That was even
So
before
it was-
Beckham. Cantona was before Beckham.
Cantona,
Because they
yeah,
put one
yeah,
number
he-
seven.
he took the 7 after
Cantona
that.
was
Yeah,
before Beckham.
They
Right.
even
After
had
that, you had
the
the
yeah,
the pass of 92.
Kanchelskis was there too.
Kanchelskis was there.
was
You had
playing
Dennis
11.
Irwin. It was
Yeah.
a very solid Manchester United team. Like
Yeah.
very solid,
Yeah.
very balanced.
Funny enough, I actually liked Manchester United early 90s. And then when I got into Arsenal, then that's when I was like, yeah, I can't support these guys like that. I prefer Arsenal.
And then puberty hit and you're like, gotta go somewhere else.
It was too late.
Yeah. I guess plus also it's a fun rivalry, right? When
Yeah.
growing up, you never always want to be like your brother.
your brother,
You always
no.
want to be different. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it creates a fun environment to watch games and and
Our
enjoy,
older
soccer together.
brother's a Chelsea fan, so
Oh wow!
it just-
wow.
so you got three different teams in the house.
My dad's
Wow.
my
Top
dad's a
three
Madrid,
teams.
is a Madrid
Yep.
fan. So
For my
Former
top three
top three.
teams. Yeah. But also, it looks like we may have lost Kenna for a few seconds. I hope the banter wasn't too much for him.
I'm right here.
Yeah. Hopefully,
He faked bad internet.
he'll come back. We'll not let him go easy. Yeah. But while he's trying to sort out his internet and come back, it's interesting to also talk about the Arsenal team of old, right? We talk about like the iconic team, that the Invincibles. That was also a very powerful time in the league. And I would like to get Kenna's view on this, but just along the years, we did lose a few players to Man U, right? I know the most touchy one was
RVP.
Oh, he's back.
RVP. Yeah, RVP. And however Ferguson got that guy from us, it's still a mystery to today. I don't know whose news he had or who he bribed, but that was
Are
quite
you
a feat.
talking RVP?
Yeah.
RVP. I mean, he gave you guys a league.
You guys were not winning now. What are you talking about? How did we get in? You were not winning.
Ferguson said, "Come over and come win the league."
Ferguson
That's what he
said,
did.
come over. Manchester City had won the league. Come and win the league. And he left. He had how many more years at the top? It's nothing
No,
much
but
to do that.
I honestly don't blame RVP for leaving. Like honestly,
I don't either.
any Arsenal fan would tell you that we were not where we wanted to be at the time, and there was no. And if you go back and ask these players, like RVP, ask Fabregas, same thing. They all said the same thing. They didn't see the club going further. They didn't see us challenging for the major trophies. Every year was almost like, we're happy to be here, top 4. I mean, remember, top 4 is a trophy. That's what they bantered us over for years. So I don't blame them for winning. I mean, I don't like the fact that he left. I mean, he's no longer an Arsenal legend for that. But
Yeah, the United legend.
But I understand. He won the league now, so
Well,
he's
well,
obviously
well-
a legend for you guys. Remember
No,
when I
but-
told you when he transferred to you guys, I told you that you are getting a gem of a player. I remember
I
that.
mean,
Then,
we knew that for 24 million in the last year of his contract, at that time, it was a lot of money. But we paid it because
Yeah.
it was a finished product.
Money well spent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
that's when the
yeah.
guy decided that he will not injure.
Oh, I know. Very good point. Very good point. Yeah. Does he have a statue? Or do you guys do anything for him at the club?
He's
Nah.
never getting one.
So
Where at Arsenal
Manu.
or at United?
Please.
At Man
We
U,
don't
Man
want
United,
him at United.
No,
He's
we
not gonna get
don't.
one.
Yeah, dude.
So it kind of begs the question, right? As a player, where is like at some point you draw the line about do you want to be a legend? And I think about also people like Aubameyang in more recent memory, right, where he decided to extend his contract, even though I don't think he really had a strong belief that we're going to win. There was potential, but he chose to be the legend potentially at Arsenal, even though it didn't end that way. But let's talk about other people that went to Man U. Sanchez as well. Sanchez wasn't quite
That was
didn't quite hit.
the best
I mean, that
transfer
was
for
an
us.
offload. That was an offload.
Honestly, I would say
well-
we saw both teams came out losing. Like we both lost because
We
Because
gave
Mkhitaryan
you
was
guys-
crap.
we gave you guys Mkhitaryan, so you cannot start saying about talking
That's
about.
why I said we
United.
both lost.
Yeah, we both lost.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was
That's true.
it was an even split. Like one of the worst double deals ever.
The guy just
Yeah,
went there and became a piano player at United.
But I don't know why they didn't see
Isn't
it.
he
It was
still
already
playing?
declined. It was already
I
declining.
think he's playing somewhere.
It's somewhere in Italy, I think.
somewhere
No,
in-
he's in Sevilla. He plays for Sevilla. now.
Oh, it's in Sevilla.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
He was
Okay,
already on the
okay.
decline, so I don't know why they didn't see it.
No, he
I mean,
wasn't
well,
on decline.
No,
he
we
went
were
there
watching. He went there and declined. Like
and declined
seriously.
because he said immediately he got there, the first training session, he told his
He-
agent
Can
wanted
I
to leave.
cancel my deal?
Yeah.
That did not happen. You get-
No, research. Check it out.
No, he actually
he
gave an
actually
interview.
said that. He gave an
I
interview.
said that. Yeah.
He gave an interview
Yes.
recently with what's this Spanish guy Albert
Well,
Einstein.
he should
Einstein
have
or whatever
he
his
should
name
have
is.
returned the wages now. He's mad.
Yeah, he got paid quite a lot. I mean, we also got Danny Welbeck, who actually didn't turn out to be a bad signing.
Yeah, wasn't bad,
wasn't
yeah,
bad.
it wasn't bad. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
middle. He's still doing good.
He always
Yeah,
scores
doing
against
well for
United.
Brighton.
He always
Almost making the team. The
he's
England team.
always scoring against United. Doesn't matter the team. You can put that guy in Watford. He's going to score against United. As in, it is one of the craziest records I've seen. Anywhere you put him. Welbeck was
And
at
he keeps
United for how
looking
many
younger.
years? He did not score a free kick. Put him in Brighton. He scored a free kick against United. Bloody hell.
Well, that tells you what Man U does to people's careers, right?
And mentality.
And mentality. So, Kenna, tell us why you said there is absolute not that it's a hatred, but it's a not liking of Arsenal. Where did it start?
So I think you have to go back to there was a period in English football where it was a pure football rivalry for the title. And at that
Yeah.
time, Wenger and Ferguson were at the peak of their powers. It wasn't a situation now where there was money, Arab money and Russian mobster money in football. This was actual pure football ideology. We were playing fast, counter-attacking, free-flowing 4-4-2 football. You guys were playing Wenger ball or whatever the hell you guys are calling it at that time.
Fun to watch.
But
Sound like a hater.
but it was a seesaw battle between two teams, and that was a healthy. In fact, in my mind, that is the healthiest football rivalry I can remember in the EPL era.
Yeah.
Like
It
at that point,
it had everything, man.
it had everything. In
Edge,
fact,
skill.
there was a game that actually personifies this: the FA Cup, that 2-1 win for United,
Oh yeah,
1999.
the gigs one, huh?
Yes, in my mind, to be very honest, that's one of the best football games I've ever seen. Like, it had everything: red cards, back, like the game was
Tackles flying
iconic.
up and down, man.
Tackles flying up and down. That was actual football rivalry. So when you see those kind of things, you have some kind of it's an admiration for a formidable adversary, But then again, you always remember that these were the guys that used to take us toe to toe. So it's not like it wasn't really a hatred per se. It's just like, okay, these are the guys that are going to stop us from winning the title. That's the mentality. It's unfortunate that Wenger evolved into whatever it is he evolved to, and he became
a legend.
He became more of an economist.
He became a reverse legend.
He became
His full-time job
a fourth place
was-
merchant, because at the peak of the United Arsenal rivalry, the English football was seen as the dominant force. That rivalry was the last pure football ideology rivalry that we've seen without, influx of money and, all states and all that stuff. So yeah. So it's more of I respect these guys, and out of respect, I now begin to dislike them. Not necessarily dislike, but you just know that these were the guys that pushed us toe to toe back in the day.
Yeah, Namdi, how did you see it during those times? Like, was Manu like? Did you look forward to watching those games? It felt like
Dude,
It was
more of those kind of games like you have butterflies before the match starts because you're like, I don't know where this is going to be. And it doesn't matter who is on top at that time because it felt like a lookout derby. Like, even though they're not close in proximity wise, but man, that hatred was really up there. And then the quality of players that were playing in the midfield and defense and the forward line, always top notch. You had Ruvan Nistelrooy, you had Henry on the other side. You had Lundberg, you had Ryan Giggs. In the
You had
midfield,
Vieira and Roy
you had
Keane.
Vieira,
Battling
Roy
that
Keane.
midfield.
Yeah.
You had Tony
Yeah.
Adams. You had Tony Adams too.
We had Tony Adams, we
Yeah,
had
we
Sol
had Tony
Campbell.
Adams.
We had Sol Campbell one time.
Yap
and then
Stam.
Yap Stam, exactly. So the biggest names in football were in those two teams at the time. So it was always a great game to watch, and you never knew where it was going to be.
Yeah.
Who was going to be winning? It didn't matter if it was like home or away. Really didn't matter. Anybody could come out on top.
And those were big guys back then. Games were more physical. Like you really,
definitely
it was
way
very,
more
you
physical.
felt the game. Like you sat on your chair watching the game, and you almost felt like you were there because you could hear the challenges sometimes.
Dude, that was no tiki taka, just blood and thunder.
No, just,
Dude, man, the game starts from the tunnel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember?
the mind games and all that. Sometimes even the fighting start from the tunnel.
Roy
Pizza
Keane
games.
and Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira going at it at the tunnel and then dueling it out. It was intense.
I remember some interview Roy King gave, and he said the first time he ever met a player that it didn't matter where he was, defensive half, offensive half, the player was right in front of him. It was the first time he played Patrick Vieira. It didn't matter what he was doing. If it was in defensive half with the ball, Vieira was right there. If it was the offensive half with the ball, Vieira was right there. And he kept to him toe to toe, just like that, back and forth. So yeah, definitely lots of respect, lots of rivalry in that.
So it is sad to see United now, the iterations of United now. It's like gone are the days. Like the players now, they can't even lace the boots of the players.
Why are you saying it's sad? Like you're not happy? Why? What do you mean?
I mean, it is pretty sad. I can be happy and sad at the same time.
I can see. I'm happy, but I think I'm happy to see our enemies not prosper. But at the same time,
I was very happy when
I respected you guys.
I was very happy when you guys
now,
when you had Shamak leading your line. I was very happy with that.
But even at that, we still didn't finish 16th.
We did exactly. As bad as we
never finished.
One thing about Wenger, no matter who was in front, we had Gervinho as our striker,
and we still ended up fourth.
We still finished fourth. That was a miracle on his own.
Sanogo, what's the guy we come from?
Sanogo
in the defense.
No, but you guys
somehow managed. But
Gervinho,
you know what, though?
A couple of aspects. You guys have had some very, very terrible players. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude,
I would say that
right now they have it in heaven playing defense. So I mean, you're getting there.
But why is heaven playing defense and Euro is on the bench?
Because they are both crap. And somebody has to play.
So I would have given you some more insight if I watched the games, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Things are that bad, huh?
So Kenna, what do you think? What do you think would be your Like, what's a good finish for United this year?
You know what's funny? It's ironic I'm saying this on an Arsenal pod, but finishing fourth.
So that's like a dream finish. Like
I
your
don't
year
want to
has been
say dream
amazing.
finish
It's not
because
like you can be better than fourth this year anyway.
it's ironic because that's what we clown the hell out of you guys for. And
They
that's
may not even make the Conference League.
Dude, man, I'd rather not make the Conference League. If we're going to be out of Champions League, just be out of Europe. Well, like traveling to all these funny places, the kind of squad we have, it doesn't.
mean,
I
they're
like
confident
how you
builders.
said
You
if
guys
we are
need
going
it.
to be out of the Champions League, like we will have a chance of being in Champions League.
You know the funny part? This particular season is probably the best season we actually have to be in the Champions League because everybody is objectively terrible. But it's just that we cannot capitalize. Like,
Yeah, most terrible.
Why?
No, the thing is that as bad as they've been, and as
They're
inconsistent
still
as they've
sixth,
been,
actually,
they're still
which is
six,
not
and
bad.
like I think
Yeah,
they're like
yeah.
4 points
But-
off
but-
top or something like that.
2 points.
But the table is also
2 points.
very crunched. The table is
Mhm.
very crunched in the midfield because they have Man U has 32 points. Chelsea has Chelsea has 31. Fulham has 31. Sunderland has 30. Brighton 29. So between the 7th position, which Man U is, and 17th position, well, it's from 21 points to 32 points. So it's like a 12-point gap.
So they're like 3 games away from being 16th.
It's very possible.
If you look at it like that, we are 1 game away from being in the top 4. See?
And you're playing Daddy Welbeck next.
No, but and then you have
And you know he's
and
going
then,
to score.
and then you have
City after that.
Darren Fletcher as your coach.
No, new coach.
So-
Coach. You have the new coach Pep in your step.
No, we didn't get it to. It was a draw now.
No. If he wasn't there, he could have lost.
Yeah.
If it was Amorim, he'd have lost, man.
Dude, man, we had 30 shots on
Burnley.
30,
Was
30
it Burnley?
We had 30 shots on target, man.
I mean, if
Oh,
that
30
was
shots on targets or
Arsenal would
30
have won the
shots?
league
Well,
since-
30 shots and a lot of shots on target. I mean, that's good for starters. It shows our attacking stats.
So everybody, once you get the ball, just shoot.
Yeah, but conceding 2 goals against Burnley, man, come on.
Burnley.
What's going on with that?
Who might
Who's
go
their
down?
striker
So,
again?
I don't think you
Who,
understand.
Burnley? Bro, huh?
We have
Oh.
Yeah.
we have lost to a lot of mediocre
Everybody.
opposition at home. So
Lost
I
everybody.
mean, like at this point in time, playing anybody is just a heart attack. Like you cannot guarantee. We lost. We
That's
didn't
why I
beat
stopped
West.
watching.
We didn't beat West Ham. We lost at home to a 10-man Everton. Come on, man. Like these are things that
Drew
when you see
Leeds.
Drew
Wasn't that the
Leeds,
same game that Everton players were fighting each other?
Yes, now that's how they got the
Yeah.
record now.
dude, it's a weird
And
situation.
you guys
but-
still lost.
I mean, you guys beat Newcastle. Something.
They always seem so United always seems to
we-
get themselves up for certain games, like Liverpool
No,
games,
I
and
think
then
what happens is it's an Amorim thing. There's a game he's supposed to lose and get sacked. He does not lose. So he
so
just
postponing the inevitable.
I'm like, when we went to Anfield, I was like, thank God this guy's gonna get sacked. He wins there. Against Newcastle, I'm like, there's no
Wow.
way he's getting anything out. This is his last game. He wins again. So he got sacked because he called out the board, not necessarily because he even,
No, only got a loss. Wasn't got a
Mhm.
loss.
he was
Or
on
draw, rather.
he
Nah,
would have
No,
actually
loss.
he would have
That's
actually
the
been-
So-
the Maresca playbook to getting millions.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah, both of them are
say some outlandish stuff online, and then let the chips fall where they may.
and then when they pay
Both of
you
them are
off,
happy.
you just be very happy and walk away, which is good.
Has Sesko finally scored?
He scored 2 goals, man.
Oh wow.
He's
okay.
not Gyökeres mate now.
At least we're on Sesko watch because he was between him and Gyökeres, and
Why
Gyökeres
you
has
on-
been crap so far.
Why are you
I
on
still
Sesko
think-
watch? He was
no, dude,
injured.
No,
though.
I mean
Dude,
we
both
want to
of
make
them
sure he
suck.
sucks too.
No,
Yeah, we want
no,
to make sure he
no.
sucks, and we didn't get the bad end of the stick.
We cannot say that though. Gyökeres absolutely sucks. Sesko,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So
I'm of a different
you-
school of thought on that one.
are you saying that Sesko is better than Gyökeres.
You guys wanted Sesko now, and you wanted him for a reason. You
We
didn't. You
you guys
wanted.
wanted
both of
Gyökeres.
them.
No.
We wanted both of them.
You wanted Sesko over Gyökeres.
Sesko was number one choice.
He was
and
number
Gyökeres
one
was
choice.
Initially.
For
Yeah.
Arteta, yes.
Yes.
But I don't think
Not
the
Berta.
Berta wanted
Berta
Gyökeres.
wanted
Wanted-
a proven goal scorer.
Yeah.
Arteta wanted somebody who could play a certain style. So the proven goal scorer won out, and I guess because he was gettable and he actually wanted to come.
Because he
Sesko
wanted to come. Sesko was like, well, am
it
I
doesn't
going to
matter
stay?
who
Is someone
comes,
going to come?
but, yeah.
Maybe.
So
I
I,
think it
mean,
was
I'm praying for his failure at United.
Yeah, Sesko
Sesko.
now.
I mean, everybody's
We're all rooting for it.
everybody's failing. So if you, how would you know who's that?
No,
he's
feel
failing?
more.
But he scored two goals though, and they were pretty good, to be honest.
So, well, at the end of the day, we want to make sure that whatever he does at the end of the season, Gyökeres ends up being the highest goal scorer. So right now, I would say that there is still a chance. There's still a
Listen.
chance that Gyökeres can still be a higher goal scorer than Sesko.
I don't care if Gyökeres does not score to the end of the season, as long as we win the Premier League. I do not care. Well, I'll be honest about that.
I'll take
We
both.
save that for next season. This season,
I'll take both.
if he likes, let him not score again. I don't care.
But
I'll
you know
take
what?
both.
You know what's crazy about this? I was looking at some highlights the other day, and I noticed something. The last game, we played not the one against Liverpool. There was a goal that we scored, and the ball kind of ricocheted out the box, out the 6-yard box, went out, and then I think it was maybe Odegaard scored or something, right? When they passed the ball towards Gyökeres, I noticed 5 defenders on him.
You guys have been using this screen grab of 5 defenders around Gyökeres to justify his mediocrity.
Just say he sucks and leave it at that.
No, but
Yes.
I don't think it's that he's mediocre. That's not what I don't think that's what it is.
No, I
So
know
what,
that's what it is.
They are overmarking him. That's what you're saying.
I feel like I feel like-
how are other people scoring though?
It's a lot of attention on him.
What?
People around him are scoring.
I don't know why they're being attentive to the guy. The guy cannot play anything. His first touch is so bad.
And second.
It's so bad that Lukaku would be proud of that touch.
Yes, I think we need to keep
Wow.
the focus. Keep the
We-
focus
we-
on
we-
Gyökeres, please.
we wouldn't know that Arsenal podcast.
Hey, listen.
You
They can knock him out all they want as long as
We
We
win
keep
the
scoring
league,
as a team.
I'm okay. I'm okay with
and we're
that.
able to
Create space,
out the
do
win.
whatever you want,
it's whatever.
but don't make excuses for Gyökeres. He's not it. I don't think he is. Maybe
I
next
think-
season.
I don't think he's getting the chances.
I think he drags away defenders. That's a good excuse.
I think so too.
No, it does
But-
not.
no,
but
you know.
that's the excuse they make. for him.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Let's talk about some of your other players.
No,
I mean,
continue,
now-
Gyökeres.
No.
What's his name?
Mbemo hasn't
Kenya?
done bad.
Mbemo has not done bad.
Yeah, Puma
No.
hasn't done bad. I actually would have
He
taken
did
Mbemo
he did better at
Arsenal.
Brentford, but he hasn't done bad.
Well,
He's
he's in a
carrying the
he's
team,
in
I
a, he's
guess.
in a 3-4-3 formation that he's not used to be pretty. To be
I thought
pretty honest.
Brentford.
Well, actually,
Brentford
no.
Brentford plays. But they
4-3-3,
play
I
with 2
think.
strikers though.
They play with 2 strikers. Him and
Yeah.
I forgot the name. What's that guy's name?
The guy
Wissa,
went to
no,
Newcastle.
Wissa.
Ima
Yeah.
Wissa, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's like a 3-5-2. They play.
You know, I just wanted to say this because you might feel happy about this. There's a game that always haunts me.
The
That
4-0. Which
8-2.
one? The 8-2 or the 4-0 or the 6-1
Ooh, that 8-2.
or the 6-1?
Why do you
You
even
know,
bring that up again, sir?
You know, I feel like we're beating him up too much. Let's just go a little
You have
bit
not
easier.
You
beaten
haven't,
on him.
done, you haven't
anybody
done
else
anything
anymore.
though. You haven't even.
No, but that was, you know, when I looked up that game, I didn't watch the game live. I remember going back home and I just somehow put up stats. I saw 8-2. I just saw the headline and I was like, maybe that was the aggregate score for goals scored that whole season. Or I didn't realize it was the game.
No. The funny part about it was when we started watching the game at 3-0. I think Van Persie had a penalty. Was it 2-0 or 3-0? Van Persie had a penalty and missed. That penalty miss, if he had scored it, the whole tone of the game would have changed.
Yeah.
Kenna, not based on the defense we had. I don't think it would have mattered. I think it was
Didn't you
just
guys have like
It won't have been 8-2.
we
No, it would
had
have been 8-2.
Coughlin playing defense, some kind of ridiculous. We had kids in that team. So and immediately that happened, that was when they now did the whole mad dash, and that's when Arteta was bought. That was that window where this guy went and bought like 6 players on deadline day or something like that. After that game, he was not going to just imagine he was not even going to buy anybody.
Wasn't
until
that when you bought Mertesacker too?
Yeah, bought Arteta,
Yeah.
bought Mertesacker.
It was the same window.
It was the same
It was
window.
it was the same window, I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a
So
good
Kenna,
game.
so for a success, what about in Europe? A successful. You guys are not in Europe, right?
What are we
Yeah,
saying
you're
about
not.
Europe? We're United.
You're
now.
not.
We're out
You're
of
not in
Europe.
Europe.
Talking
Okay,
about
okay.
Europe, yeah.
They're United in England.
So you see, so I think that the fact that you don't have Europe on your minds this year, that should be a good selling point for a next manager to see if he can focus on the league and just try and win one game at a time. I think that should be.
Or just try and win one game.
Well,
before the end of the
in
season.
your opinion, who do you think, or who would you like to be
To see as a coach.
In the summer? I know they are floating around different people as caretakers right now, but who do you want to see in the summer?
so I don't know. I think the Ineos is actually very traumatized by foreign coaches coming in. When I say foreign coaches, coaches from other leagues, they believe that and they're quite rightly so, they believe that the English league is a very tough league. So they're prioritizing English league experience, right? My wish list wouldn't matter. And I also agree because there's something about the English league that humbles people that come from outside. If you come from outside and you do very well, then you're a very good coach, you know. My preference would be Javi, to be very honest, because I saw what he did with the Barcelona team that was kind of depleted, injury ravaged, and he was able to gather that team together. They were playing 4-3-3. They were playing some good football. You know, eventually it unraveled at the end, but for him to take that team that was underperforming, you know, they had injuries, they had a lot of issues, and then he actually brought that team together and produced results. That's the kind of person I need. But I don't know whether there's an English tax that once he comes in will now come to play. Because the same thing happened with Amarim. Amarim was an exciting, quote unquote, you know, young upcoming coach that was supposed to light the English Premiership on fire. Unfortunately, they lit his ass up. So the transition from the Portuguese league to the English league was a very, very big wake up call for him because I personally don't think he anticipated it was going to be that tough. I felt like he just thought he was going to come in, implement his philosophy to be fluid, and before you know it, to be winning games. But then the English league is funny. You can have a team like Burnley slap the hell out of you while you're trying to perfect whatever it is you're perfecting. And before you know it, you're racking up draws and losses. So long story short, my preference would be Xavi, but I don't know. I'm still a little hesitant because of, you know, how Amarin failed here.
What do you think
Yeah, but-
about OGS coming back now?
Absolutely not. Like
But he did well with you guys, though. He did well when
Nah.
the few months he was there.
Yeah, so as a fairy tale, yes, but on a permanent basis, absolutely not. Like, I do not want anybody that has coached us to come back again.
That's what I'm about to say. Why would you want somebody who has failed before?
Well,
come
to
back
be
again?
fair to him, he excelled.
He didn't fail.
He excelled well as a caretaker coach. The issue was when he now became full time. It now just to be fair to him, let me just put his record because what Amarin has done is that he's so basement dwelling that literally anybody looks successful compared to him.
Tulsa had a
OG
54% win rate.
Yes, he also
This
finished
guy-
third. He also finished third and second. Objectively, by itself, it's a good record compared to Amarim
Yeah.
now, obviously. But would I want him back? No. I don't think that he has what it takes to win the Premiership. I think he has what it takes to kind of stabilize the ship, get us to be a solid fourth place team. But is that what we really want? Not really. You need
Well,
someone
for
that
this
can.
season, yes, that's what you
Yeah,
want.
but moving, I don't. What I'm saying is, I don't think if you give him the job on a permanent basis, we have a shot at the title. There are too many
Oh,
people.
no,
There
no.
are people. There are people that are just definitely better than him in the Premiership right now.
Maresca is free.
Glasner.
Wow,
You can
no,
take-
we don't want. We don't want.
I
Why would we
think
take
Glas-
glass? Why would we take glass now, dude?
No,
Stop
I
calling all
think-
these. Stop
he
calling all
play, he,
this.
so he plays 3-5-3. I'm considered right. 3-4-3.
No,
And,
so
you
why
know.
not? So one of the things that caused the issue between Amorim
Formation.
and the board is that nonsense 3-4-3 in the first place.
Hmm.
The board doesn't like it. It doesn't seem synonymous with anything United stands for. So they actually told him, dude, you need to change your strategy or change your formation. And that's when everything started to unravel. So we're not going to look for another 3-4-3 coach. I think we're more of a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 team. So
I think 4-2-3-1 with the kind of players you have now, you need that. You need Bruno. What's it?
this guy has
You
Bruno.
need Bruno to be further up. You don't. He
Which-
cannot be part of it. A two-man midfield. It's
But
impossible.
everybody could see that, except Amorim. See what I'm saying?
Well, I think that we'll keep hope alive for Manu on your behalf. But before we leave,
Not too
before
much
we
hope.
leave you,
Not too much hope for them.
no,
please.
there's nothing that can happen.
No, I have a candle that's about to die. I'll light it for you guys.
Before you leave, Kenna, I want to do a quick segment for you. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I call them rapid fire questions. Don't think too hard. I don't want you to give me paragraph explanation. Just
First thing
what
that
comes to mind. Yep. Okay. You ready? All right, let's go. So, one Arsenal take that you disagree with.
That Arteta is a failure.
Oh, that's a good one.
Where did that take come from?
No, that you disagree with. He disagrees.
No, but I'm wondering where the take even came from to disagree with it.
No, there is. It's a
There
take
are
that's
rumors
out.
flying around.
No, there are people that say he's not
Yeah.
a good. He's not a good coach. He's a failure.
Okay.
Okay. Next question. One Arsenal player that you secretly rate.
Current team or
Current
previous?
squad.
Current squad.
Declan Rice.
Okay.
I was about
Good
to say
one. Good shout.
all 11.
Okay. One thing Arsenal fans get right about Manchester United.
Well, I mean, if you say we suck now, you actually get it right.
Just continue to say that. Podcast.
Another clip.
One thing, I know there's many things, but one thing Arsenal does better than your team that you
I
kind of
mean-
wish you had.
I mean, you guys are winning games now.
Scoring goals.
It's more obvious. I was thinking of something less obvious.
More specific, like I guess, like defensive solidity or you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna start glazing you guys.
All right.
Okay. Another one. One Arsenal player you think is overrated. Current squad.
Martinelli.
No, I think everybody agrees with
Yeah, we've dropped his rating. We've dropped
We
his
dropped
rating.
it. His rating has been dropped, man.
Okay, I don't watch you guys so much, but when I watch him, I'm like, yeah, this guy's overrated.
One Manchester United signing this season you already regret.
One Manchester United signing this season. It was gonna be Sesko until yesterday. Because it was a lot
Okay.
of money. But yeah, I'll put him there for now.
Okay.
On the fence.
Okay. So I'll ask you this question to wrap up. You can answer it both ways. One bold take that you have for this season. One bold take for Man U and one bold take for Arsenal.
United is finishing in the top 4. Arsenal's not winning the league.
That was predictable.
Yeah, I mean,
I know, right? That's like
was a
two
good-
things that would not happen.
No.
But okay.
The bold take was the top 4. That was a bold take.
That's.
I mean, both of them are bold takes. But
No.
Two very, very
Yeah,
strong.
well, I would say the Arsenal one is won't really. It's not really voted because we're on top right now. Yeah,
But
so-
you guys are
There's still a
playing,
number of games to go.
you guys
Yeah.
are playing well, and the people that are supposed to be chasing you are just terrible. So if there was ever a chance you would win the Premiership, it's this season.
Yes, this season, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything has fallen into place for you guys.
Yeah.
I hope
But,
it does.
but mind you in top 4 though.
No, we're going to enter top 4.
Unless you're bringing Zidane as your caretaker coach.
We're going
Even
to have
if he
two.
brings it
We're
down.
going to have 2 manager
Dan is
bounces.
not coming.
2 manager bounces in one
The
season.
Fletcher OGS. Fletcher OGS combo.
Our next game is a win, and then OGS or whoever comes in gets another bounce. We get in there.
Wow.
Alright,
Brighton, your next after Brighton is Man City. So we'll
Brighton
take you
will
on
shock
that
you.
word.
No,
Brighton will
Right.
win you.
Brighton's even higher.
I'm a bold take for Brighton. They will win you 3-1.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's not a bold take because they normally beat us. It's like
That
saying
scoring.
Welbeck is scoring is a bold take. It's going to happen. I already know we're conceding, but it's like, how many are we beating them? You know, they used to be our bogey team. So yeah.
Well, Kenna, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. You know, you spent quite a lot of time with us, more than what we anticipated, but that just tells you that when fans are talking soccer, we can keep going because it's interesting. Despite the trying times, but we appreciate it. We appreciate you taking one on the chin for your club and your supporters, and we always welcome back to the show anytime here. So
I appreciate you guys for having me, and I wish you the best this season, and I hope you don't win the league.
Well, we'll come back to this video.
To that.
We'll come back to this video then. When we lift up the cup, we'll call you.
No wahala. Thanks a lot, guys.
Make sure you show up. All right. Good night.
Night.
All right. Thank you.
So I was thinking of something while we're talking. Do we know of anybody who has successfully come from the Portuguese league to the Premiership and done really well?
It was a Marino.
Did he come from Portuguese league?
He coached FC Porto.
Yeah, Porto. From Porto,
No,
he came to
come
Chelsea,
from
right?
Porto to Chelsea, or did he go to go to Spain first?
No, I think it was Porto to
It was
Chelsea.
Porto to Chelsea. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about players?
Bruno Fernandes.
Fernandes, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Maybe
it's
it's just
a lot of times
It's not
it's mostly the strikers that have issues. The defenders are fine. Like all them
Even
remember Carvalho, all those guys
Mhm.
from
Yeah.
they were good. And what's this guy's name? Deco. Deco came to Chelsea. But then Deco is kind of like he went to Barcelona and so, yeah.
Okay. So, thanks, fans. Thank you for sticking with us. We appreciate it. We're just briefly going to talk about the game that happened today. I think we all watched it. The mood is not as exciting as we all hoped it would be. I mean, I would say that for me, and I want to get your opinions about it. For me, I was really excited. I was really, especially after seeing what happened yesterday with all the games and seeing what Liverpool was coming with no striker, looking at our form from the last game. I was so excited today that I was going to come back home and watch a spanking, giving it back to them for what they did to us. And up until the 94th minute, I was like, I can't believe this. I was genuinely gutted because I feel like this was a chance for us to extend our league. We're playing Liverpool at, I mean, you could say at one of their lowest points in the season based on their squad depth. And I mean, look at how even in the second half, we're known for coming out in second half and screwing and putting the pressure on. Even the second half, like how were they pressing us? I don't get it.
I will say this, Arteta. That's the issue. He came to that game to not lose.
So
he came with our strongest squad against a mediocre, above average Liverpool squad, and he came there to not lose that. He didn't come there to win.
I don't know. I think in the second half, I mean, he made attacking changes. You can't really deny the fact that when he tried to go for it, or it looked to the untrained eye.
The gameplay said otherwise.
That
whatever changes he made, the gameplay said otherwise. He was not going for it.
What I would say is, I think, like initially, I was emotional about the game. I was like, okay, these guys, we didn't try, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. And yes, to a certain extent, yes, I didn't see I saw it in the first 25 minutes where we were going after them. As soon as the game continued progressing without any breakthrough, it now seemed like it became more of a battle of attrition, and then it now became more of like, okay, let's try and control the game and see it to halftime and then see what happens. It just so happens that when halftime came, after the second half, Liverpool got some kind of second wind and took the impetus and just
We had Frimpong looking like a superstar.
exactly. And then that injury
Well,
to
MLS
Nkapi,
too.
the injury to
MLS.
Nkapi didn't help matters. But
Mhm.
I feel like even with MLS there, we should be able to impose ourselves on these guys. Middle table teams go to Liverpool and play them like they're their mates. They play them like
I thought that gave them too much respect.
exactly. He did that. He definitely respected them. Right. And then of course, like I feel like I don't know if you guys agree with me, but playing the same players back to back games, sometimes I feel like there's a drop off
You're tired.
they're tired. So there's a drop off in that quality. Because these are the same people that just trash as the same team that trash
Villa.
Aston Villa.
Mhm.
You know, playing this game and it's like there's no cutting edge.
They're tired. They should have rotated. The attackers that came in the second half should have started the game, and then you should have brought the first half guys in the second half. You should have rotated the squad. But again, this is not the
This is
10th time I'm
hindsight.
saying this.
This is
Arteta is
hindsight though.
bad with squad management and squad rotation. He's terrible at it.
Because
I say this every week. He's terrible at it.
And then what I'm thinking when I look at the team, I'm saying, okay, yes, change something else. Like you don't necessarily have to just change the front line, you know, and think you're gonna win the game. Change something else. Take out maybe take out what's his name? Zubi. Put Rice. Play Eze and Odegaard together. See what happens.
Nah, I thought I wasn't taking that risk.
But he doesn't take that kind of risk, and that's the problem. We're gonna win this league because the teams behind us are terrible, or are not necessarily terrible, but
They're messing up.
They are faltering when they should not. You know, when you think they're going to win the game, they falter. We, on the other hand, are not losing or drawing as much as they are, and that's going to be the difference. It's not like we're going out and like blowing people away. We're not. Yeah. These games that we've been playing have been
if we win this league, we'll win with like 85 or 86 points. Something silly.
It's not going to be 90. I don't think we're going to hit 90 points.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys raised some interesting points. So let's talk about the squad. Let's talk about the setup of the team. Liverpool has a good midfield. That's one thing you got to give it to them. Mm-hmm. Attack, defense, not so much. Attack, they're still trying to sort their feet around. But midfield, you got to give it to them.
No, right? Casey, they played to contain us. They flooded the midfield.
Yeah, so they played very narrow.
Yeah, they respected us. They played Gravenberg and what's this guy's name? McAllister. So the double pivots essentially against us.
For a coach who keeps complaining about low blocks, he put a low block out there. He put a low block
in the beginning. He had to, because we are trying to blow them out of the water the first 20 minutes or 25 minutes.
So we always talked about that progressive passing. You know, we keep possession. Our progressive passing was sometimes that horseshoe. But in this game, especially, I don't think Arteta set up the team to defend. And I'll say that because when we came out, usually you can always tell how the team is set up from the first couple minutes. That's the default, right? Maybe they make adjustments in the game, whatever. But your first couple minutes usually tell you how the team is set up. And I think
set out to attack.
He was set out to attack. He knew that he had a chance. Get the first goal in. It is gonna, with the crowd behind you, it's gonna create more impetus, and we can go and get more. And I think that we missed a lot of chances. Saka looked very likely lightning quick or lightning on the right side. Gyökeres was again nowhere to be found.
And that's the problem.
There were a number of balls that were either squared across or across from left and right side, both Saka and
there was no one to tap it in.
But I will say this: all those balls were squared towards the top of the box. They were not squared towards the 6-yard box where Gyökeres was. If you look at those balls very well,
the 6-yard box, Gyökeres should be at the top. He should be at the most forward.
Why?
Because of those balls.
Saka or Trossard is coming in.
No, they were cutting
They're already
back.
close. They are close to the sideline.
They were cutting
back.
back.
They should square it across the keeper. They're cutting it back.
No. I'm talking about I'm talking about both because they did square the balls quite a lot. Madueke did one. Saka had, I think, two.
It was
Casey,
back towards
Madueke-
the top of the box.
Casey, Madueke squared it. Gyökeres was already out at that time. So that was...
Yeah, but
remember-
Jesus wasn't there either, right?
Yeah. But
And,
Jesus is not that kind of striker. You know that.
Yeah,
right?
he's not that kind of striker.
True.
But
I'll give it that one.
When Gyökeres was in there, they were squaring it to the top of the box. They were squaring it to where you expect to see Rice or Odegaard or something. They're not squaring to, they're not putting it in the 6-yard box where Gyökeres was.
I remember one ball when Tucker went to the line, beat the Liverpool players, and then passed the ball. It
And
was
passed
slightly
back.
behind. Yeah, it was slightly behind
Zubi. I think it was
Zubi,
Zubi,
right? That's the only one I can remember that he
No, it was
that was
multiple.
accurate back.
It
I
was
remember
multiple.
more. I remember more balls. But anyway, so the point is that we had chances. We went for the game. I don't know what happened in the second half. I don't know what happened in the first
I think
minutes
in
of the
that
second half.
halftime talk, Ateta went in and said, you know what, contain them. Because
I
usually
don't
Ateta
think
goes
so.
in there and says, go after these guys. And we usually come out in the second half going after teams.
Well,
This
you
time
got
around, we
you have to
didn't.
give credit to Liverpool as well because they definitely changed their game to play us.
Mhm.
I agree.
They changed their
Second
plan,
half.
tried to contain us, and then because the thing is, even though they were controlling the game, so to speak, could you remember any shot on goal?
Didn't they have zero
They
shots
didn't.
on target?
They didn't.
Exactly.
They
That's
had
zero
no
shots
shots
on
on
target.
target. They had zero
Exactly.
shots
So
on target.
it's they contained us, but we dealt with that. It now became it almost seems like both teams were content.
Battle of the midfield.
Yeah, were content to take the draw, and then maybe if anything happens, a mistake here, a mistake there,
Yeah,
they'll take the
we're
win.
looking
But
for a mistake. Everybody was looking for someone to make one mistake that will cause a goal, and then boom.
because there was definitely lack of quality on both sides. Them because they don't have a striker, and us because we don't have a striker.
I feel insulted for Gakpo.
Gakpo is not a striker. You know that, right?
He's a winger.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a
Gakpo
goal
is more.
scorer, though.
He's a goal scorer. He's more of a second
Yeah.
striker or a winger. He's not.
Yeah.
You're not going to play Gakpo as your 9 and expect to win a league title. No, not happening.
You know, another thing also, just to add this, you mentioned and that is that we made subs. I mean, Liverpool did not make any sub. I don't remember if they did, other than when who
Well,
got injured at the end.
They did
Yeah.
when Bradley
Yeah.
Bradley went out
Bradley
and
went out.
So we made
Joe Gomez
subs,
came
but we
in.
still could not take a handle on the game. Is it a player thing?
Yeah, I think.
I mean,
I
those.
think it's a squad. It's a squad thing. He should have rotated the squad better. Remember when we were talking about the last game, we expected the guys who came in the second half today, we expected them to start the last game because we thought there would be some rotation, getting our main guys ready for Liverpool. Remember we had that conversation. But
We
he chose
did.
not to do that in both games.
but you can argue that there was a rotation on the second half when he brought the other players in, because he changed how many players? 5 players. He brought MLS, Jesus, Martinelli,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Madueke,
These guys
Eze.
have been
So he
playing an
changed.
hour or more every game. He needed in the last game to start Noni, Jesus, and maybe Martinelli. Bring those other guys in the second half just to keep them fresh for this game. Fresh legs is a thing. Ateta doesn't understand that.
Especially when we're playing back to back.
Every 3 games. And you're playing every 3 games. This is not once a week where you say, okay, well, maybe fresh legs doesn't really matter that much. You're playing every 3 games. Fresh legs is a thing. Ateta fails to understand that.
I will say that there's one thing I want us to try. I feel like we were more electric. It was more free flowing. We were scoring a little bit more when you had Merino playing up top.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that.
No, we weren't.
I was going to say that.
Look at the goals.
It's a fact. It's a fact. You cannot argue that one. It's a
look
fact.
At the stats.
The reason why I would say I would opt for Merino right now is just because we're not the Gyökeres thing has. I feel like
I'll opt for Jesus starting right now.
No, Jesus. I don't think Jesus is going to solve that problem. I don't think he's fit enough.
I think Kai would bring a little bit something more different or more more effective.
I think Kai is still hurt. I think he had a setback.
I think he had a setback. I think I'm just saying that. I'm just saying try Merino. Try Merino again just to see something different.
Something different.
If
somebody
that
who can
doesn't work,
play a little bit. I don't know, something.
Yeah, if that doesn't work the next game, then you now say, okay, at least I've tried it again. Just try it for at least even just for rotation. I would say try that.
You're using Arteta and rotation in the same
I have a
sentence again.
feeling that aren't we playing like some championship team,
We played Portsmouth.
Portsmouth?
Yeah, I think
Are we
we played.
playing them this weekend?
Yeah, but that's for the cup now. For the cup, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that FA Cup? FA Cup?
Yes, because
Let me
EFL is playing Chelsea.
Chelsea for
Yeah.
semi-final.
Yeah, FA Cup
quarterfinal.
third round. That is on Sunday, and then EFL will be on Wednesday. Chelsea.
So
Yeah, both away
they're
games.
probably gonna play Jesus starting.
Yeah,
He should start Jesus. Should start
and
Nani.
I think he should. I
put
think
the
he
whole
should
second
bring.
team in there.
Yeah, I know this guy didn't make. Kai didn't make the bench, but he made the bench. What?
Previously.
Bournemouth. Yeah. So
Few
you saying
games
he
ago.
injured again? It was
I
Bournemouth.
feel like he had a setback
think
because he
he had
didn't
a
even make the
setback.
bench today.
But I mean, we have a lot of fit players. Only people that are not fit right now are Calafiori and Mosquera. Everybody else. So we have a lot of people that are available too. Because have just been he preferred Jesus over him to be on the bench.
Well, we'll
potentially.
check it out and see. But I think I heard something about that. So.
Oh my God, this is not good. So I mean, where do we go from here? Do we just hope and believe that we can try something, pick up some steam? I mean,
For
at the end of the
this-
day, we're still what 5 points, 6 points, 6 points at top of the table.
clear.
Yeah,
It's not the end of the world. It's
not the end of the world.
It's a minor setback. If you had offered us this point at the beginning of the season, everybody would have put in your hand and taken it. It's just that because of the iteration of this Liverpool team, how their current form would suggest that they're a very beatable team. And it seems more like 2 points drops. That's just the annoying part of it, especially when all our title rivals drop points as well. So it's kind of like business as usual.
Yeah, and I think for this season, honestly, I would even stop talking about our strikers again this season. I would just let this season ride out. Have nobody scoring. We're scoring goals. They have the second highest number of goals in the Premier League, right?
That is true.
Is not scoring. You have the second highest number of goals in the Premier League. Let's keep doing that. Let's try and get through the season. It's unfortunate this year is a World Cup year, so we really won't have a full off season either.
Yeah.
But I think let's leave our striker business for next year and see what happens.
All right. Well, we'll
yeah,
see.
for sure.
It's always good
All right.
to talk about problems when you're riding high. So
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
positive I would take from this. You know, is we can
Yeah,
we're not talking about this being in second place. So
Yeah, that's right. That's
is-
good perspective.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
means that
yeah.
we have more levels to go. This team has definitely has more levels to
Yeah.
go. So that can only be positive.
Yep.
We
I
can
mean,
still crank it up.
yeah, I'm gutted. My emotions are still bubbling, but I'm sure I'll think about it differently when I wake up in the morning tomorrow.
It would have been nice to be up 8
we'll do
points.
it
though,
again.
just saying.
Yeah. The good thing is also that other teams around us drop points. But when you watch Man City and you watch Aston Villa, I think it looks more threatening, right? But we know that it's still a chance that due to their squad depth, they may not make it
I don't think they have the
at that
squad
same
depth for it.
intensity. Yeah. So you look at Man City and look at where they played, especially in the game yesterday, second half, you're like, okay, well, Arsenal still looks like we have a chance. We have a squad. We have the ability to try to change things with the players that we have at the bench. We have different players we have. So there's still hope. And I guess we'll just keep hope alive game by game and let's see the goals coming.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Any last words, Namdi?
I guess hot takes. Who we playing
For
next?
Portsmouth.
EPL. No, EPL.
EPL, we're playing.
I don't really care about the
Nottingham
cups for now.
Nottingham Forest.
Are we
Yeah,
playing
Nottingham Forest.
whom are we?
Edu. We are playing away.
2-0. Arsenal.
Okay. Hot take.
Yonkers scores one
Scores.
goal. Finally scores.
I
Okay.
think 3-0 and I think Jesus scores.
Okay. What's your score?
3-0.
Okay.
I think our defense is coming back to how we started the season again. We're starting to play better, starting to shut down goals. So I think clean sheet.
Will Hincapie be back, or will Calafiori be
Man,
back? That is the
hopefully
question.
Calafiori is back. Man, Mouse was exposed like crazy, man.
Like crazy today.
I'm gonna blame that on rustiness, and
Nah,
yeah,
even
we
for
had
speed though, he just.
Yeah,
I think
he
his
was just, I mean,
positioning.
off. He was just
Yeah.
off today.
a lot
Oh,
of players were off today. A lot of players, so
Yeah.
he's not the only one.
So I'll go 1-0 because every other time I've gone with 2 or 3 and we have barely scored one, apart from Aston Villa. So my hot take is that I'm going 1-0, but we'll score more than 1 goal.
Try and be on the same side.
That's right.
That way you must hit something.
Is it blackjack or is it black or red? Whatever that game is.
One on black, one on red.
Yeah. All right. Well, Ashok, any final words?
Final words. Let's keep going. Let's keep 6 points clear. Let's try and widen the gap.
All right.
That's what I want to see.
Stay positive. Stay positive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, friends, listeners, thank you for listening to us. We hope you enjoyed our first segment here talking to the Manchester United fan, and hope you enjoyed us again talking about Liverpool. Gunpowder Banter, please like, subscribe. We're on YouTube, we are on Apple Podcasts, and we're on Spotify. And when you subscribe to YouTube, please hit the bell so when we release an episode, you would get notified immediately about it. Thanks for always joining us. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. And talk to you next time. Cheers.
One quick question: do we have any Wolves fans we can bring on the show?
I think they live in England.
We'll find one.
All right.
All right. Cheers.
All right, guys.